Hi, welcome back. Today I'm continuing to share some of my project files. This time I have prepared this Dactyl split keyboard. It's an ergonomic keyboard with keywell design. Before we jump into looking at the files, let me give you a quick intro. So it's a hand-wired split ergonomic keyboard based on the Dactyl-ManuForm with a heavily customized case design. Originally, I generated it with the Dactyl Configurator. I'll show it to you in a second. And then I modified it in CAD by hand. I made the keys more evenly distributed compared to the original Dactyl, which I personally find more ergonomic and aesthetically pleasing. I also reduced the height as much as MX switches allow while still maintaining the signature keywell shape. This variant uses Pro micros with micro USB along with the micro USB to USB-C adapter. This is because at the time of building this keyboard, USB-C boards weren't widely available yet. I never got around to compiling my own firmware and instead used one I found online. Because of that, I had to wire the keyboard in a somewhat unusual way to make it compatible with the firmware I had at the time. And as before, there is no detailed build guide at the moment, but you can see the whole build process in the video that I'll attach in the description. So here's how I actually made it. At first, there is this available for free Dactyl keyboard generator. You can change the layout, define how many keys you want to have and where, the curvature, lots of great stuff. So made by Ryan is cool. Then after I generated it, I exported the step file into the software that I use. This is the generated design that I came up with. So you see this, these are the a little bit more evenly distributed keys that I was talking about. So I try to avoid extremes. You may notice that there is a lot of rather sharp corners, and it's also rather tall keyboard. So your wrists end up pretty high up of the surface of the desk when you use it. I wanted to make it a little bit slimmer. It's not necessarily a low profile keyboard that I ended up with, but I managed to shave off a good 10 millimeters of height. So I had to move the bottom plate underneath and cut out a little bit at the top and the bottom. This is where I started. This is where I ended up. And I had to entirely redesign the insides. I think this video will probably be rather short because there's not a lot of parts to discuss really. We have the top body of the keyboard and the bottom plates that hold all the electronics, and the top parts hold the switches. You are supposed to hand wire this keyboard, although I know that some people figured out clever ways to have hot swap sockets in here. This is not the case. This is just this one meant to be hand wired. This is where I have the Pro Micro, original Pro Micro with the USB-C adapter attached. If you happen to use newer Pro Micros with USB-C, you might get rid of this part, and after printing this bottom plate, you can just probably snip off this plastic piece so your cable goes straight into the microcontroller board. On the right side, you don't have a port, so microcontroller sits inside of the body. Everything else you need to know about this project is in the description. I hope you enjoy building it if you want to give it a try, and I'll go back to cleaning up my other files. Thanks for watching. Bye.